Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Better Show. I'm Audra Lowe.
And I'm J.D. Roberto, and we are talking about, I take issue with the very notion of this, but we are talking a little bit this morning about things that drive women crazy about their husbands.
Yeah, their wives crazy that their husbands do. We have
Just
an author.
little habits that guys have.
We've got an author coming on, Jenna McCarthy, and she wrote a book. It's called "If It Was Easy, They'd Call the Whole Damn Thing a Honeymoon." Here's the book right here.
Yep.
And in the book, she interviewed a lot of women, and so we got us talking earlier this morning when we were getting ready about like.
Yeah, and just up front, what I object to is that we were only talking about things that husbands do that people find annoying, because apparently women are absolutely flawless.
No, but then we brought in, let's talk about both.
Yes.
So, what is your wife's? What would she say drives her crazy?
I know,
when you
but
do?
literally just before the cameras rolled, I called my wife and I said, okay, so I have to have, and she said, well, where do I begin? But literally it was the dishwasher. It's that apparently I am the most inefficient, incompetent dishwasher loader in the world. I'll do that. To which I go, I'm at least doing the dishes and loading the dishwasher. But she says, no, it's like, listen, it's not rocket science. You put the plates in a certain way. So every day I load the dishwasher. Every day she comes in with a heavy sigh and goes, okay, I'll put the plates
Have you ever tried to just leave it alone? Let her just put it in there the way that she wants it done?
She does most of the cooking at the house because she's much better cook than I am. And I cannot, in good conscience, let her cook and clean. So I got to do the dishes.
Gotcha.
So
I asked my husband, I said, is it okay if I mention this? He's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. He's really tall, you know, and he opens up cabinet doors and leaves them open. So it looks like a scene out of like a horror movie when you walk into the kitchen. It looks, or an earthquake just occurred.
Everything's just open.
And I hit my head on it every single time I walk in. I said, why don't you close them? He says, his excuse is, I'm coming back. I'm on my way back.
It might be tomorrow morning at breakfast, but I'm coming back
But his
eventually.
gripe with me is that when we dump the trash, that I don't push things down far enough. Like I'll throw cartons in there and it piles up faster.
That is a waste of trash bags, Audra Lowe. How can you do that?
I don't want to. But that's the only thing that I think he would probably say.
I
try not to nag too much, but that's about the thing that
I ask my wife to nag me and she won't. I'll be like, look, when it's midnight and I'm going back to get the ice cream, don't let me. She's like, I don't want to be a nag.
That's a good wife. That's a good one. I love it.
I wish you'd help. Well,
right.
we did want to hear, you know, what other husbands are doing to annoy their wives. So we did what? We sent Lesley out to find out.
These are good.
What are some things that your husband does that drive you crazy?
Let me think. What is that? He doesn't listen to me, for example.
That's always a problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Men, you don't listen.
He plays too much golf. And he went to 19 hole, and that's, you know, too much.
Nothing, we just got married.
Oh, still a newlywed.
Yes.
Oh, I think that'll change.
No, well, hopefully not.
Leaving his underwear on the floor?
When he asks me a question, he doesn't listen to the answer.
They never listen. I don't think they do.
No,
At
no.
a young age or old age.